Right, this is the 2023 edition of the Welcome Way. Just listening to Rick, race director, with the last instructions before we're off. And yeah, so it's out of here, up the hill, and I think the only restrictions today is they're not going over Burley Moor, as it's waist deep in snow. So health and safety rules again. So right, okay then. It's not too cold, really. No cloud cover, but a bit icy on underfoot. And they reckoned it was about going to be -5 today, but it ain't. It's not that. Yeah. Righto then. Film a bit more later. Right. So I'll get the camera out to show you what you're missing. This is around about, I think, coming up to about mile 4. Yeah. Don't ask me where we are. I know the first checkpoint's Denton at 6 miles. Little tiny village. Yeah. I won't turn it all the way around because I've got the sun behind me and it'll just wash out. So, but yeah, you can see the planes taking off from East Bradford. So, that's basically, if you know Yorkshire at all, try and orientate yourself. But yeah, going underfoot's a little bit slow, as you can possibly imagine. With some parts of it about a foot deep, and of course the ground underneath undulating, and then you'll come to parts where it's just bare grass, so that's good. But I'm pretty much following, well obviously I'm following everybody else. There's only a handful of people behind me and the back markers, as I was faffing about at the front at the start with my camera, and they all set off and I hadn't started my Garmin. Hey-ho, schoolboy error again. But I wouldn't have stayed in bed on a day like today. But yeah, let's see if we can get up here without some of the roads, of course. Or you think a bit of respite from the snow, and you try running on black ice, which is a non-starter. But yeah, we're okay. I've got some nice steady downhill sections. So yeah, lovely day out. So I thought I'd put my Montane Extreme jacket on again, and I've got to say it's holding up to it's holding its own this morning, as its temperature's really fresh on exposed skin, and I'm just wearing the jacket just as a one layer, and I am toasty, really am. Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it to anyone thinking of getting one. Cold weather. You've got to keep moving to keep warm, obviously, to create the microclimate in there, to keep you warm. But the sweat evaporates through, or it wicks through the fleece, through the perspex, to the atmosphere there, so you're not running in like, well, what is it, a bin liner. Yeah. And my feet were, funnily enough, my feet were cold at the start. Whilst we were indoors waiting for the off. And I've got a pair of Ultra Lone Peak all-weathers, the boots, the Gore-Tex ones, with a pair of waterproof socks. And yeah, as soon as you get going, nice and warm. So that's good. As it's always the extremities with me, always fingers and toes. Fingers, yeah. Oh, I've got a nice pair of nice thick pair of mittens, waterproof mittens, and just a pair of liner gloves. I was trying to film with just holding it without anything on your hand is, as I've learned, is a bit naughty. Oh yeah, I could just amble along if I want. If I want on a timed... Oh bloody hell, there's more people behind me. Right, I better close this up, and they'll be on... Oh, of course, there's a 13 mile and the 20 mile, isn't there? Yeah, so the 13 milers, they'll only go to Denton and turn round. Right, I'll pack this in and I'll film a bit more later. Oh, I just thought I'd photograph this section. I try and avoid the hilly parts, because all you hear is just my laboured breathing. Well, we've passed the 6 mile mark, so we've got to be coming up to Denton soon. Oh, it's Denton 9 miles. Oh, I can't flipping remember. Oh, I think I might be right though. Denton's at 9. I know it's past the old iron bridge which crosses the River Wharf at almost at Ilkley. So yeah, it's not going to be 6 miles, is it? Yeah, a little bit to go yet. Fortunately, with a heavy footfall, and now the 20 milers are passing me, we're not going to get lost. And Mark's been out marking the tape, taping the course even with these little flags. Nice one, Mark. Yeah, and the odd bit of tape on the post here and there. So there they are. Look, you're just going to need both hands here. Right, where are we? Try and hold on. Marvellous. Oh, look at that. Is that worth getting up for on a Saturday morning? Isn't it? Yeah. It's starting to warm up a bit now. 6 miles in, it's got to be cracking on towards 9 o'clock now, from a 7:30 start. And I know I'm going slow, not running anywhere near as much as I ought to do, but running through snow is tough enough. And there have been 1 or 2 icy sections, as you can imagine, a day like today. But that said and done, I'm not last. Not yet. So, yeah, we're alright. Yeah, so you've got sections like this which is it's going to be about a foot deep. Easy. Yeah, shin deep is that. Oops. Stay upright. Yeah, I didn't, obviously didn't bring me sticks today, but a lot of people have. And see why. Keep you upright. Right, that'll do for now. Okay, that's alright. Right, so we've come past checkpoint 1, Denton there, and then down the hill over the fields to back road to the Iron Bridge crossing at Burley and Wharfdale, then up the hill on the railway bridge, turn left, up another hill, and now we're back onto it. So we're now facing, we've got the sun just slightly to the right, which means we're heading west. No, we're not. Rising in the east, sets in the west, so it's rising, isn't it? Of course it is, you idiot. Unless I've got my east and west wrong. But yeah, it's starting to warm up a little bit. Not so much black ice on the roads, so that's good. And yeah, plenty of dog walkers out. I don't know why there aren't kids out with the sledges. No, I'd be out. Yeah. Yeah, try and keep up a steady pace. Just past Grant and Mel at Denton. He had a fall. Scraped all his elbows. So, yeah. Could have been worse. Could have ripped his jacket. That would have been a good day out. I seem to be getting warmer. I'm having to unzip this jacket and just fasten it with the little Velcro fastening so I can get a bit of an airflow. And my head is tucked under the same, under the same material, fleece with a Pertex shell, and but it don't breathe so well. On the hat, costs a lot of sweat with a bald head. Anyway, be alright. So nice flat marathon next week. Will I turn right? That's it, straight on. Straight on it is. Yeah, nice flat marathon along the canal next week. Then what have we got? Nothing through the end of March till there's another trail one on the 1st of April. On the hook, you idiot. Come on. There you go. Nice one. And the trail one on 1st of April starts at Steeton and Silsden railway station there, just past that, and it just goes clockwise along the Bradford Is it the Bradford Millennium Way? Or just the Millennium Way? No, I think it's got a full title, hasn't it? Bradford Millennium. And there we go, look, 11 miles. Oh dear, 3 hours and 1 minute. So 34 miles. Oh yeah, double that for a 9-hour job. But yeah, we'll try though. That'd be nice. Yeah. So yeah, and what's after that? Yeah, that goes clockwise round to Bingley. Train station. No, it's Bingley Rugby Club, isn't it? And that's the 1st, and the 16th is Boston Lincolnshire Marathon, and then it would have been the Forces March on the 27th, but they've had to cancel that. It's a shame. And then there's another marathon on the Coronation Day, Bank Holiday Monday. Fancy doing that. Haven't booked it yet. And then I've got the Leeds Marathon on the 14th. So that's my next 5. Yeah, and then I don't think I've June. No, I haven't got booked that far yet, have I? No. Nothing on the calendar. I think there's the Rip and Stinger. Yeah, but I might have a bit of trouble with transport to that one. I might have to call in another favour. If that's possible. Oh, that sun's quite warm. As suns usually are. Big fireball in the sky. Going the right way, a lot of snow melting, that's good. There's a railway crossing coming up soon, isn't it? Of course it is. Yeah. Right. Okie dokie. That'll do for now. Alright guys. Just a quick 360 on that. Yeah. Really does add a bit of feature to the landscape when it's covered in snow. Right guys, I'll see you soon. Oh, what a disaster. Going through Burley and Wharfdale, the 2 versions of the 34-mile GPX didn't match. And the one I'm on it must be the old one, which follows the welcome way to the letter. Well, there's a slight diversion in Burley and Wharfdale, as I saw that the tape had run out, and I was panicking a bit. I'm going the wrong way. So I checked my phone, and my phone's saying I'm a couple of streets off. I thought, oh God, is the rest of the route going to be like that? So I tried ringing Rick, and my bloody phone doesn't work. Oh, I can see the dialing's coming up there, and the volume's up full, but I can't hear anything. And then Mark tried to ring me, I answered it, but I couldn't hear what it was. If he was talking, I couldn't hear him. So anyway, I made it to the next checkpoint, and at the bottom of Burley and Wharfdale there, and yeah, so I'm just going to follow the one on my watch, and looks like I'm going to have to get a new phone. Honestly, I only bought it August 21, it's not even 2 years old. God, honestly, the stuff they make these days is just crap. Absolute crap. It'll last 2 bloody minutes. Oh. And if I didn't have all the apps on it that I need, I'd go back to my Nokia 215 and be able to make phone calls and texts with just my right thumb. Easy. So, yeah, in the good old days, before everything was put on a bloody smartphone, like my GPay and my bus tickets and my OS maps. What else have I got on there that I really need? Strava, yeah, it's not essential. Garmin Connect, I suppose that is. Yeah, well. Can't take it with you, can you? As well spend it while you've got it. I'm buying a bloody fancy one. I think I might get myself one of those rugged smartphones. The ones with a little bit heavier, but they're encased in rubber. Anyway. Oh well. Oh dear. Where are we coming up to Shipley now? Shipley Glen? I don't know, I can't remember. Seems familiar. Where the 50 and the 34 split off. And that does an extra laugh. Which reminds me, we're still not going over Burley Moor. And there's a diversion, so I have to look out for that. And make sure I take the correct one. Only misses out 3/4 of a mile, but also misses out the 2-foot snow pits that you don't want to fall into. Right, that'll do. Film a bit more later. Right, so we've just turned sharp left down. Whew. So if you're going downhill, it's far too slow going up that bloody hill then. Just up past that hut and the post there that you can see to its left. But yeah, that is lovely, isn't it? I wish I knew my way about. You think I would be now. Yeah. Well, must be this way because Mark still left his couple of flags at the top, and I can still see the prints of, whoa, quite deep, of trail shoes and some more flags. So yeah, it's getting a bit deep now, so we'll stick to these. That's not going to be a fast descent at all. Oh dear. I won't be surprised if I'm in danger of getting timed out today, as you don't want to be waiting at the finish line for some old git like me. Really. I hope the last runner marshals are still behind me, because of course I've no way of getting in touch with anybody, which is a bit silly. Now my phone's buggered. So, and they've no way to get in touch with me till I make it to the next checkpoint. Anyway, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, going at this speed, if I've still got let's see, come on, even if I've got half the route to do, let's say 17 miles just to pluck a number out, divide that by 2, that's 8.5 hours, and I've already been going a good 4.5. Easy, that's far too long. Yeah, I think the course is only up until 12 hours, probably, I don't know. So if I get to Shipley Glen, that's where the 50 does the extra 16-mile loop, doesn't it? And they set off at this. I'm sure they set off at the same time as us. But why on earth you'd want to do 50 miles in this condition? These conditions? Oof. Can see what Mark was saying about Burley Moor and the waist-high pits that you're likely to drop into. Yeah, you wouldn't have trouble getting out of that. Anyway, for the moment, my Garmin's happy that I'm going the right way. So, yeah. Could have sworn I got the right one. It says V4 on it. Welcome Ultra V4. We're probably on a version 5 now. Bit like buying a pair of New Balance shoes. God knows what V they're on now. Right. Another flag. Good lad. Right, I need to have both arms out to the side here just to try and stay upright, so I'll film a bit more later. Alright. Looks like it's snowing over there. It's yeah, the grey cloud has come down a little bit. Thought that wasn't due until this afternoon. Well, there you go. Right guys, that's what you're missing. Right, chat to you later. Right, what were I just bloody saying this morning? Oh, that's Bingley Moor. That's Burley bloody Moor. Right. Oh, and we're not going over Burley Moor. Well, in my defence, there were no signs at the top there of that hut where there's a sharp left-hand turn up by the grouse butts. I didn't see, unless someone's buggered off with it in the time that Mark put it up to the time that I got here. I didn't see it. And we're now on to Bingley Moor, and I'm still on the Garmin, but I can guarantee this won't be the right route, although I'm still seeing the yellow flags and the yellow tape, so it is the right way. But I don't know where that bypass would have been. You watch, I bet it'll have been at the bottom of that hill. And there wasn't one there. Ah, sod it, it's done now. And there's no way to get in touch with me by the organisers. Because me bloody phone it will. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. But like I say, I'll probably get pulled at the checkpoint. They'll probably phone through and tell them I'm going too slow. Yeah. I won't be surprised. They won't bother me if they do. If they don't, I'll carry on. And do the old 34. But Yeah. I'm not carrying 2 phones in future. That's just bloody stupid. Or is it? No, because then you'd have to swap the bloody SIM card from one to other, wouldn't you? Unless the other one... unless the other one's a pay-as-you-go and you give them a separate... an extra mobile number. Oh dear, I don't know. Would happen when you need it, wouldn't it? Wouldn't bother happen when you sat at home reading a book or watching the telly. No. Anyway, there were some quite deep footholds there, about knee deep, some of them. Yeah, so bit of a low point at the moment, but they say that's usually the case on ultras. Swings and roundabouts, or ups and downs rather. Certainly with my bloody mood. Just rambling on now. Right. Yeah, carry on. So if Burley Moor would have been out, then I'm guessing Bingley too, because the one joins the second. Yeah. But how on earth it misses 3/4 of a mile off is... oh, now they've measured that. But it seems more than... That seemed a lot more than 3/4 there. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not seeing so many sort of trail shoe prints this side, so that's a fair indication that 200 runners haven't passed my... Well, no, it wouldn't be 200, would it? Because you wouldn't have the 13s and the 20s going the same way. So yeah, a good 30 or so. They've all done the right way. Oh God, there's always bloody one in there. It's invariably me. Oh well, can't be helped. Can't be helped. Right, well my Garmin says I'm going the right way. And yeah, not very quickly, but could be worse, could be colder. That really won't be a good day out. Anyway. Hi love.
Hi, I was expecting you to be a bit more runnable today.
Behave yourself. Are you going on to Burley Moor?
Yeah, I'm dropping down to Burley.
Yeah, you're looking at about at least knee deep in places.
Okay.
Yeah. And
oh, I didn't know you were in the race.
well, I'm actually I'm going to stop this because I'm right. So we're just coming off Burley Moor now. Just all right. It is, yeah. No. Yeah, because that's obviously Baildon and you cross that main road there,
right.
And there used to be a checkpoint there, and then you go into the back of the, can you see the housing estate?
Yeah.
Yeah, down into there. Okay. Sorry, am I getting in your way again?
No, you're alright.
Yeah.
You're keeping us right.
Good. Well, I've done it before, but
yeah.
There's, like you were saying, and Mark ain't going to like this bit,
I mean, there's still no markings.
yeah, absolutely. Sorry, mate. Thank you. Yeah, just at the... Whoa. That mud's a bit slippy. It is, yeah, just at the crucial corners there. Yeah, I could have done with a... What's it? But yeah, so my little detour earlier, I did an hour on, at least, going through at least 12, 15 inch high snow holes. So that was, and I did see this sign, but there was a little bit of tape about 10, 12 feet after it. I thought, aha, that's the right way. So I followed the tape, and of course it's a wrong chuffing way. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to do my commentating here. But no, you're alright. Enjoy that.
Oh, I did. I loved it. That was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Good old Garmin. What on earth did they do when there were no such thing as Garmin and it was just maps and compass and...
Actually, now I could do that. That's fine. Yeah. Because I'm not trusting technology. I'm trusting my gut.
Yeah. Yes. Well, you've done this before, haven't you, Claire? How many times have you done this?
This is my second time.
The welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just a bit different. You know when it's weathered, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, but that was hilarious. I really think I've actually lost so much.
Did you do it when it was full of snow in 2018?
No.
I missed it that year. Thank God.
I've only started in punk concert last year.
All right.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, do you know Matt Armstrong? Well, he's a neighbour of mine, and he dragged me into my first one. So, 40 miler, thanks Matt. No, well, it's the urban legend used to come past the back of my flats. Very tempting to pop in for a cup of tea, but yeah, asking for it if you did, you won't get back up off the sofa. Right, I'll just close this off now. So that's coming off Baildon Moor, that's obviously Baildon. Right, so we reckon we've done about 24, with 10 to go. These two girls are the back for the last run of Marshall, and they were waiting for me at Shipley Glen because I'd gone about an hour's detour, and I would have been well in within the time limit by then. But of course now we're playing catch up. So because the whole timing's timed on the 50-mile route at 3.5 miles an hour, assuming that everyone else with less distance can go faster. And in theory, yeah. So at the moment we're not even doing that. And that'll be down to yours truly, and the hills, and the snow. So yeah, getting a bit disheartened, and I'm going to let myself down. So that's never good, never a good idea. Oh, I really wanted to get my 1,000-mile plaque at the end of this year. It's going to take me another 6 or 7 races. But on the plus side, they won't all be covered in snow. Alright, I'm going to have to put this away and catch the girls up. Cheers. Yes, boys and girls. There it is over there, still there. I've no idea if it's still featured in the TV series. Don't really care. It's up here, isn't it? Me, no. I told you I don't drink. About the only reason people come to this village. Oh, that were naughty. Shouldn't say things like that. Lovely little village. Yeah. I think we're back up into the woods now. Right. That'll do for that. I just wanted to show you the pub. Right. Chat to you in a bit. Just through Yeadon. And I've had it. That's it. I think that's, yeah. It's going to be the first DNF for a long while. I've just no bloody energy. And moving forward, I'm struggling. And those girls up ahead, I'm just slowing them down. Yeah, I'm not going to make the cut-off. I can't see it. So, yeah. Oh well. Totally toast today. And I tried eating. Just can't keep out down. So, yeah. I think I'm going to get mowed over by a couple of little lads on sledges. I'm not careful. Right. Well, I'm supposed to be running a marathon next week. I can't see that happening. It's annoying when it all goes tits up. But one of those things. Let's have a look.
No, you're not. That's what everybody says, but you're probably not.
No, we are actually this week.
Oh, you really? Nice job.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
You've done a lot of miles, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a fair bit today, yeah.
You do it every year?
Well, I did last year, I actually did the race, but this year I think I'm going to do a bit.
Yeah. Right up. Right, I'll film a bit more later. Right, well, I got picked up after 28.5 miles of the 34. Yeah, so that's a DNF. Never mind. I was just wiped out. I think it was going the wrong way up and over the moors that did it. Because you're going through snow that's like 2 foot deep, up to your knees and then up to your thighs, and it just saps the energy out of you. And try as I might, I couldn't keep any bloody food down. So I had some gels and a couple of a couple of biscuits, not biscuits, just adventure bars. But they weren't enough, and by the time I got to Shipley Glen, which was 20 miles, I'd already done 2 extra. So yeah, not good. Anyway, there's always another one. Oh, it's snowing now. Very nice. Right, well, I'm going to get off, finish my tea, and go for my bus. Alright, cheers guys, I'll see you on the next one.